Hi, I'm Jon Peter, Plant Records Manager at the New York Botanical Garden. Spring is in the air here in the garden, and that means plenty of sunlight is being converted into energy for plant growth. From the bulbs and the trees, all the way to the birds and the bees, new growth and activity is everywhere. There are many species in flower right now, and I'm going to speak of a few of them in this late spring color report. Aesculus, horse chestnut, from the Sapindaceae family. There are approximately 15 species in the northern hemisphere, with 6 species native to North America and the rest native to Eurasia. Generally, the North American species are called buckeyes, and the Eurasian species are called horse chestnuts. They have smooth gray bark, stout branches with sometimes sticky buds, large leaves, and showy flowers. Our native red buckeye, Aesculus pavia, is an important nectar source for migrating hummingbirds and the earliest of butterflies. This species was hybridized with the most common species, Aesculus hippocastanum, and the result was Aesculus cross carnea, the red horse chestnut. The buckeyes and horse chestnut can be found surrounding the conservatory, near the museum building, and near the stone cottage. Allium, ornamental onion from the Alliaceae family. Allium, the genus of onions, is one of the largest plant genera in the world with about 1,250 species. They are perennial bulbous plants that produce chemical compounds that give them a characteristic onion or garlic taste and odor. Many of these onions are edible, like shallots, leeks, and chives, but some are grown mainly for their ornamental purposes. Some of the popular ornamental onions include Allium hollandicum purple sensation and Allium globemaster, as well as Allium schubertii. At the New York Botanical Garden, we have many alliums on display in the perennial garden, the ladies' border, and the rock garden. Peonies from the genus Paeonia. While the majority of tree peonies are past their blooming peak, most of the herbaceous peonies are just starting. Peonies have deeply lobed leaves and large, often fragrant flowers, ranging from bright white to deep reds. Bloom times vary, ensuring that we have peony color from May into June. We have 2 main collections of peony with more than 300 plants, representing over 220 different types. The herbaceous peonies are located along Perennial Garden Way, while the tree peonies are located close to the rose garden. They can also be found mixed within the rock garden, the perennial garden, and the home gardening center. Chionanthus virginicus, the fringe tree, or old man's beard. Chionanthus is a genus of about 80 species of flowering plants in the olive family. The genus has a wide distribution, primarily in the tropics and subtropics, but with 2 species extending north into temperate regions. Chionanthus retusus is native to Eastern Asia, and Chionanthus virginicus is native to southeastern North America. Both have proven to be great landscape trees in this area. Our native fringe tree is a large shrub to small tree with large clusters of white flowers that are fragrant and appear in May in New York City. Both the North American and Chinese fringe trees are currently in full bloom and can be found in the Home Gardening Center and along Conservatory Drive. Already past their flowering peak are magnolias, daffodils, flowering cherries, and dogwoods, but there is plenty of spring left. We have lots of brilliant azaleas, lilacs, peonies, and viburnums currently in flower. And in the past 2 weeks, we've also seen the year's first daylily and rose flowers, plus a whole new generation of spring fauna across the garden's 250 acres. I'm Jon Peter, thanks for joining me.